Take the exit. Turn right into the drive-thru.
Nope, I'm making dinner tonight.
You don't have time. Josh has practice.
Oh, that's right. I'll just get a salad.
And fries?
No, just the salad.
But salad cancels fries.
Salad only.
Fries.
Salad.
Fries.
Food noise isn't fair, but Mochi Health is. The affordable GLP-1 source that puts you on the road to successful weight loss.
Hey, can I get the...
Fries.
Salad. Sorry.
Learn more at joinmochi.com. Mochi members have access to licensed physicians and nutritionists. Results may vary.
ChatGPT could save you 20 hours a week on your side hustle, but only if you stop using it like Google search. I want you to picture this. You're sitting at your kitchen table. It's 10 p.m. The kids are finally asleep and your laptop is open and it's all aglow. You open ChatGPT and you type something like, tell me about marketing for my side hustle. You get back some generic response that could apply to anyone, anywhere, on any niche. Sound familiar? Maybe you've done this, right? Here's the brutal truth. While you are still struggling with AI and treating it like it's 2022, there are solopreneurs and parents out there saving 20 hours per week and seeing 133% productivity gains using GPT-4 and other large language models. The gap, my friends, is widening fast. And tonight, I'm going to show you exactly why you're doing it the hard way.
The Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast.
What is up? What is up? What the hell is up, my Dark Horse friends and family? Welcome back to another episode of the Dark Horse Entrepreneur AI Escape Plan, where we break free from the grind, share some AI-powered tips and side hustle strategies, and support our parents chasing freedom like the modern-day trailblazers they are. And if you know someone that's dreaming of ditching the grind but still makes time for the bedtime stories, go ahead and forward this episode to them. So today, first, I want to explain the massive opportunity gap that's separating the winning parents out there from everyone else and why 82% of workers are leaving you behind while you're still asking AI the wrong questions. Second, we're going to discover the 4 core principles that turn AI from fancy Google into a money-making machine that works while your kids sleep. And then third, I want to walk you through the exact prompting strategies that let time-starved parents outperform full-time entrepreneurs. Because when you only have 90 minutes after bedtime, you need to make every single minute count. So let me start with something that's going to make some people a tad bit uncomfortable. But I'm not afraid to shy away from making you uncomfortable, even make myself uncomfortable. Here's the thing. Your side hustle is competing against parents who figured out how to make AI work 10 times harder than you ever have. While you're out there typing these vague questions into ChatGPT and wondering why the results suck, there are smart entrepreneurs out there and smart parents out there that are automating entire workflows, creating content that converts, and are building systems that generate income while they're at soccer practice. Yeah, okay. So last week, I got an email from a mom of 3 out in Phoenix. Why people live in Phoenix, I don't know. I've been there in the summertime and it's hot as the sun. Anyway, sorry for the sidebar. 6 months ago, she was exactly where you're probably at right now. She was overwhelmed, she was exhausted, and she was trying to build something online and was getting nowhere, and she was getting there fast. So she opened up her laptop after her kids went to bed. She was staring at ChatGPT and she was asking it things like, how do I grow my Instagram? Fair question, right? Okay, maybe you've done the same thing. Then she got this wall of generic text that felt like it was written for everyone, and at the same time, it felt like it was written for no one. Have you gotten those answers? Yeah, me too. But here's what changed everything for her, and this is the lesson I want you to learn. She stopped treating AI like Google and started treating it like one of the world's most patient employees, one that needed proper training and clear instructions. This is probably an arena you guys can all understand, right? You get somebody new into your business, wherever it is you work, you got to teach them. You have to train them. And to do that, you got to give them clear instructions. She started using Anthropic's Claude for her content calendar. She started using Perplexity for market research, and she started leveraging the power of GPT-4 for her customer communications. Today she's running 3 automated income streams that have brought in about $8,400 a month. Her secret wasn't in working more hours, no, because she still only has the same 90 minutes after bedtime. Her secret was in learning prompt engineering, a skill that separates beginners from power users. Heck, it separates the beginners from the intermediate users. The difference between 6 months ago and today isn't her intelligence. It's not her access, and it certainly wasn't luck. It was her approach. And today, I'm about to show you exactly what she learned. Let's go into the 4 core principles right now. Principle number 1 is context is everything, ladies and gentlemen. You need to stop asking vague questions. Here's the difference. Here's the wrong way. Tell me about marketing for small businesses. Maybe you even say something like, tell me about marketing for a pizza shop, right? Okay? No, that's big red X. Here's the right way. I'm a freelance graphic designer launching a side business, creating Instagram templates for small restaurants. I need 3 specific marketing tactics that I can execute this week with a budget of under $50. I want you to focus on methods that showcase visual work and build trust with restaurant owners who've never hired a designer before, and press enter. You see the difference? You've told AI who you are, what you're selling, who you're selling it to, what your constraints are, and what your specific outcome, your desired outcome is, right? That's not a question. That's a briefing document. You feel me? Okay. Principle number 2, use AI's memory features properly. Okay, here we go. This is one where most parents tend to leave massive value right on the table, on that kitchen table that they're working from. Whether you're using OpenAI's ChatGPT, Anthropic's Claude, or Perplexity, I want you to spend about 15 minutes in your first session teaching AI all about you, your business, your writing style, your audience, and your goals. I want you to save the key memories about your processes, maybe some key templates that you like, and the outcomes that you are trying to achieve. And again, maybe you even plug in some of those constraints that you have. I only have 90 minutes a day or whatever it is.
Hi, this is Joe from Vanta. In today's digital world, compliance regulations are changing constantly, and earning customer trust has never mattered more. Vanta helps companies get compliant fast and stay secure with the most advanced AI, automation, and continuous monitoring out there. So whether you're a startup going for your first SOC 2 or ISO 27001, or a growing enterprise managing vendor risk, Vanta makes it quick, easy, and scalable. And I'm not just saying that because I work here. Get started at Vanta.com.
The Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast.
Then what happens is every future conversation builds on that foundation instead of you having to start all over from scratch every single time. Think about it. If you hired a human assistant into your business, your corporate America business, or your small business, you wouldn't want to re-explain your business model to them every single day. So why would you do it to AI? Okay. Now that brings us to principle number 3. You need to master the chain of thought prompting. Chain of thought is the operative word here. Instead of asking for everything at once, break big projects into logical steps using a technique called chain of thought prompting. Here's a big example. Step 1, analyze my target customer's biggest pain points based on this market research. Step 2, create 3 different value propositions that address these specific pain points. You're referencing back, you feel me? And step 3, write a sales email using value proposition number, whichever your favorite is, number 2, using value proposition number 2. Keep it under 150 words and in a conversational tone. See, each step is building on the previous step, and you can refine each step before you move forward. This is how you get from a generic prompt to something that actually sounds like it came from your brain with the use of AI as a tool. Now, that brings us to principle number 4. Choose tools strategically, not emotionally. Oh my God, this is a big one. The productivity gains are not going to come from having every AI tool that's out there on the market. Because trust me, there's an AI tool out there for everything. They come from finding the right tool for your specific bottleneck and then mastering that tool completely, right? You don't want to bring a knife to a gunfight or a gun to a knife fight. Maybe I shouldn't use those examples. Probably going to get me throttled. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. If you're spending hours on research, Perplexity AI might transform your workflow completely. If you're creating content, Claude might be better for your style than ChatGPT. But trying to use them all simultaneously is like buying every exercise machine that's out there and wondering, why aren't I getting fit? The people making real money with AI aren't using more tools. They're using the right tools and they're using them better. Okay? Look, if you're a parent trying to build something meaningful while juggling everything that life seems to be throwing at you, you need every advantage that you can get. That's exactly why I created the AI Escape Plan newsletter. Every week, I break down the exact strategies and tools and workflows that let parents like that lady out in Phoenix build real income streams without sacrificing all their family time. No fluff, no hype, just practical AI-powered strategies that you can use and implement inside those precious evening hours that you have available to you. Go ahead and head over to darkhorseinsider.com or click the link down in the show notes and grab your free copy every week, because your side hustle deserves better than generic advice, and your family deserves the freedom that comes from doing this right. Okay? So let's step back for a minute and talk about what's really happening here. We're witnessing the biggest productivity revolution since the internet even hit the airwaves. Does that make sense? You feel me? I've been around since radio days. I don't think it's being distributed evenly. this productivity revolution. No, the parents who learn to work with AI effectively won't just build better businesses. They'll begin to reclaim their time, and they'll reclaim that time in ways that seemed impossible to find. They'll be present for bedtime stories because their systems are working while they're tucking those lovely kids into bed. Yeah, you're right. They won't miss all those precious moments. This is not about replacing human creativity. No. I think this is about amplifying that human creativity. It's about using technology to handle the busy work so that you can focus on the strategy, the relationships, and the growth that you desire. Heck, the growth that you deserve. Most importantly, it's about proving to your kids that you don't have to choose between financial freedom and being the parent that you truly want to be and that they deserve you to be. The question isn't whether AI will change how work gets done. It's going to. That's already happening. The question is whether you'll be among the people driving that change. Are you going to be among the people getting left behind by it? Okay? So all that said, here's your whiskered wisdom for today. AI isn't a search engine. It isn't a generic answer giver. It's a machine that you program with your words. Whether you type those words or whether you speak those words, most people, I think, are out there writing terrible code because they're asking AI to be a psychic instead of being specific. Here's what I want you to do right now, right after this episode ends. Pick one task that you do regularly for your side hustle. Maybe it's writing social media posts. Maybe it's researching competitors. Maybe it's drafting emails, whatever it is. Pick one. And instead of asking AI a vague question about it, write out exactly who you are, what you need, who what you need is for, and what success looks like at the end of getting it. Try it once with your old approach, the way you're doing it now, and then try it with this new framework that I just kind of walked you through. Okay? I guarantee you will see a huge difference, and you'll see that difference immediately. And once you do, you'll start to understand why some parents are winning while others are still wondering why AI doesn't work for them. And maybe you're the latter one right now, okay? The hard way is fighting AI, right? The hard way is also using it like it's still 2022, right? That's so 4 years ago. The easy way is learning to program it with your words. Again, typed or spoken. Building it into your actual workflow and letting it handle all the grunt work and the busy work so that you, my friend, can focus on what matters, your family and your freedom. You've got the tools. You've got the opportunity. And now you've got the method. The only question left is, what are you about to build? With that, I'm going to leave you as I always do. Think successfully and take action.
Hey, my Dark Horse entrepreneurs, thanks for investing your precious time with us today. I know that between soccer practice and bedtime stories, every single minute counts. And that's exactly why I created the Dark Horse Insider, your weekly dose of digital marketing strategies, all designed specifically for my busy entrepreneurs, especially my busy parent entrepreneurs. If you're ready to turn those small buckets of time into profitable momentum, head on over to darkhorseinsider.com. darkhorseinsider.com and join our free newsletter, because we Dark Horses do not just run the race, we change how the race is won. Until next time, think successfully and take action. darkhorseinsider.com.